Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tamika. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna get a reading in, get some current energy. We're not taking those, but let's look. Something about trine with the flow, harmonious. Someone's getting some type of assistance or aid. We have Sagittarius energy and Cancer with the Voyager and the Doula. So there's a flow between a Sagittarius and Aquarius. Cancer, did I say Sagittarius and Aquarius? Sagittarius and Cancer. The doula makes me think of Erykah Badu, and she's a birth doula. So bringing life. Doulas also are there at the end in terms of death as well. So something about a rebirth and a death of something, or the death of something and a rebirth. But this Cancer energy is someone birthing something. And this Voyager energy with Sagittarius, someone who's independent from a situation, or someone who's being generous. That would go with AIDS, someone who wants to, and not AIDS like the disease, but aids you, supports. But yeah, so that could be significant. The name Mary could be significant. J. The name Darrow could be significant. So I have North Node, Destiny. Oh, with Sun being. So someone's Sun sign could be their North Node. But this is like really dope energy. The Sun is like the essence. This is who you are. Someone who's very self-aware. Someone who has this energy about them that is very welcoming, very bright, very open. Like with a childlike energy. Oh, with love. Look, Venus. Ay, so no? We like that. And the numinous with mystery. So it's like your essence, your life force, your being is a mystery of love. And people are talking about it with communication. So whatever you're doing in your North Node energy, this path that you're on, is noticed. So there's something about your North Node energy that is being seen. You're expressing yourself in a way that is very divine. Someone who speaks and acts with integrity, who has shown a development over the challenges they've been through in life. They've matured, they've become a better version of themselves. With amusement park and school. Thrilling rides, carnival fun, festive atmosphere. And then we have school, classroom learning, knowledge acquisition. So this is the North Node. This speaks to So it gives me with the school, with the learning, and then with the amusement park. Then we have mountains at the bottom, which speak to peaks, challenges you've had to overcome. But with the school, you make the lesson, you make the experience fun. It's thrilling. You could probably be one of those people in this North Node energy, in your destiny. Get them to see. This would be you like years from now, however old you are, but you as an older, wiser individual, just sitting around, telling stories about your life, talking about the things you learned along the way, the loves you've had, the loves you've lost, the people who you've had to learn tough lessons through, but there was still that I may be romancing this, but it's still everything, you take the good and you take the bad, and not the bad. You know what I mean. But this would be you in that age, but now. You know what I'm saying? This is not you as an older person, sitting in your rocking chair, talking to the grandkids or the neighbors or, whoever you encounter along your way, because school is life. School is going to work. School is at home with your kids or your husband or by yourself, or you with the neighbors, or you with your family. School is you at the grocery store or at the post office. We're learning lessons throughout our day. However those that find us, we could be a part of someone else's lesson. But it's like it gives that riding it to the wheels fall off energy. So you're seen as like, once you get over this mountaintop and you see this light coming in just barely off the mountain, it almost is like the sun is coming up. That's you. And with the 7th house, with relating, partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, balance, social awareness. That's what you're doing in this North Node energy. We've been getting this energy a lot. I think this is really dope though. And look how the sun is shining through this window in this school. Kids, I don't feel that it gives the energy of, if I'm going to be honest, like an ancestral type energy, master. What is that? Get the master numbers, the 1-1s, the 2-2s, the 3-3s. Get to know master teacher. That's what it gives, like a master teacher energy. But it's like going to a class that is fun. You enjoy going. You enjoy learning. You enjoy experiencing this teacher or this class, or you enjoy learning the information in this way because it's fun to you. It resonates with you in a way that you can appreciate it and digest it. Yeah, Sedoloki. So let's get a card from Amazing. I can't see it now. This card is so dope. Transformation, newborn, evolution, and change. Get to know feel that from engaging in this particular part of your lesson. Say your lesson right now is some people's lessons are right now at their job and how they interact with their co-workers, or the fact that they're at a place that doesn't make them happy. So they're learning a lesson at that place. There could be someone learning a lesson at home with their children and wanting to have a deeper relationship, a deeper connection, but finding it difficult to get out of their own way, not knowing how to start to make those adjustments in their own life, in the way that they see things, the way that they feel about things, the way that they've done things. Just because they used to do it this way back in the day doesn't mean we still have to do it this way. So in that particular school, that lesson in this big old school is that person with regards to their children and their themselves, or the spouse, or it's anything. They'll get them that at any given moment. Everyone is learning a different lesson. I'm learning a lesson right now. Just a Dianoki. And this is a monarch butterfly. A monarch butterfly speaks to a great spiritual change. Something that's something that is huge. It is life-changing. Loving yourself, going from a place of always talking to yourself in a negative way, always feeling a way about yourself, not feeling as if you're enough. That's a huge change, a transformation. To change from that to someone who says, I don't care what you say or what you think, I love myself. This newborn, like being rebirthed. So, oh, what sunset. We have the sun here with the sunrise. That's what that looks like to me. And then the sunset. Something about a lost loved one, memories, an elder, or nightfall. But then again, this could be all your energy, not in terms of a lost loved one. Begin to see. It could be. But I'm thinking more in terms of elder energy, where we talked about how your energy feels very comforting, very open, very accepting, very non-judgmental. It feels very wise, very experienced, like an old soul. So that's what you can be 25 years old and just have this energy about you that makes people feel this way. So that's what it gives me with the elders. And then the nightfall, the sun up to sundown. Like you're still who you are. Your energy, although the sun is setting, your energy is still being felt. It still makes a difference. And then the sun peeking through here. We have the sun peeking here at the amusement park. We have this bright ass star. The sun is a star peeking through. Even here with the change, you see the little beam of light coming through. So it's like your sun energy, your main character energy, your life force essence. That energy is very magnetic and very radiating. And it's a hidden truth. It's like the sun is rising. You are rising. Hidden truth, secrets, a treasure. The tip of the iceberg. This is only just the beginning. So whatever it is you're doing that has people feeling like, oh shit. And you that to those energy vampires, let's just use the metaphor of vampires and how they hate the sun. Energy vampires do not like you. They don't like this energy. They detest it. It burns. It hurts. And it doesn't have to. But you got to be willing to change, to transform. But it's like yours hidden, an ancient Chinese secret. And the tip of the iceberg. Even in this car with the school, you see how bright the sun is coming in on this side? It hasn't even reached this side of the building yet. That is dope. All right. So let us get these. I don't know what lies beneath. I don't know why we had these. I hope this doesn't change the dynamic of the reading, because this isn't really good energy. It's like a hidden treasure. Hey baby, I'm thinking of you. The name Teddy or Theodore could be significant. Chauncey. Oh, Coco. I don't know I can't remember all their names. Love story. Ooh, well, once upon a time. Look, we're fake friends. So this is like the people that are left behind. The people who don't want to change. And a love story doesn't have to be romantic. A love story is like spiritual love. It's like true love. Unconditional love. How often would you say you've experienced unconditional love? Que no sienta de oferta. Where someone loves you, all of you. Whatever it is you bring to the table, just loves you because you're you. Que no sienta. And then you don't have that anymore due to being a fake friend, maybe. Look, there are two people in this picture, two people here. Masculine on this side, masculine on this side. Feminine this side, feminine on this side. It could be a male and a female. It could be two females. Someone was working more in masculine energy. Or loving in masculine energy. To me, loving in masculine energy is acts of service. Being there, being supportive, doing things for someone. So there were two people involved in this connection who are now no longer. It's like someone misses this love story. They miss the feelings associated with it. Around them are flowers here. Here it's like all maybe like technology, because this makes me think of like pictures on the internet, technology. So this is all like internet friends. People who you don't really hang out with, you don't really talk to, but on the internet, they're like, hey, boo, oh, you looking good. But in real life, it's no. Also, these people are wearing glasses, so you can't even see their eyes. Although these people, their eyes are both closed. It's like they're connecting on a spiritual level, on a North Node level. So this person misses a connection that they had that wasn't even fully developed because of the lies and secrecy. But they missed the energy that they did get that was authentic. Depression. Imagine being in this class that was so fun. I was learning these lessons and it was fun to do so because I was doing it with you. But now I'm alone doing this. And it doesn't feel as good because ideally, in this North Node energy, you brought the high vibration to the connection. So, someone misses being on this ride. They can't even get to the amusement park. They can't. I don't know what that is. Maybe because you don't have any connection with them because of the toxicity. This person, you brought the high vibration to this connection. This person brought this toxic energy. There's probably someone who was a taker and you were more of a giver in that acts of service energy. And acts of service and with unconditional love, you want the people around you to be good, like good. And you give a little, sacrifice a little more for those people in your life. So while you were bringing this goodness, this person was bringing this stench. Like they've been on this ride one too many times and now they've picked up a lot of perspiration, sweat. Now they're extra like sweaty. Almost like doing it all. They continue to do the same things. And not really learning the lesson. Not really making it to this energy of transformation and change. So they run away. They run away from the change. And that's when the sun is setting. So the sun is setting would be like the can you stand the rain type of energy. When the sun is up during the day at the beach, you out at the park, you out chilling, it's all fun, it's all goodness. But then when the sun sets, that's when the darkness comes. Maybe that's when someone changes into like a werewolf. I don't know. Maybe this person has hidden secrets with regard to their own sun energy, their own being, their own essence, how they get about in the world. The world. I guess we can get, let's get a character oracle. You gotta believe. Little Mary J. Blige. More Mary. Even though the song I clicked on was a Mary song, I just didn't think it would be this many on the mix. I like this though. This was one of my favorite albums. You gotta believe. All right. Animal shaman. Look at this. Under the school. Animal spirits, spiritual leader, nature. What did I say about you being like an ascended master, a master teacher? And this shaman energy would know how to get rid of this stench in terms of nature. And the stench would be the darkness of someone's spirit, of their shadow energy, not the body. I'm not speaking in terms of their physical, I'm talking in terms of their spiritual energy. It's like this person has a dark shadow on them, a toxic energy. Maybe it's because of this school energy and not learning, not transforming. Architect, weaver of blueprints, planning, design. Doesn't it sound like a teacher energy? Or this says a spiritual leader. Wow. Your North Node and tells you in some way or another leading people, and not in a formal school type of, where there's a structure. You walk into the classroom, there's a teacher and there's students and there's a curriculum that is written out. It's not that type of energy. This is through life experience and lessons. Sitting down and talking to the neighbors or the grandkids and expressing to them about the things that you've gone through. It may be something that you do on a larger scale, because with the sun energy and North Node, amazing, the amusement park with the school, it gives a broader energy. It gives more of a collective energy as opposed to individuals, although that will also be the case, because if you're in this energy, it's just the flow. We saw the trine, the flow. That's how your energy flows. I feel real honored to read this energy as well. King, sovereign of realms, monarch, authority, rule, inheritance. Again, it speaks to you being in some type of authoritative role. The candles, and these candles I've noticed do a lot of this. All the ones in the box that I've burnt so far have done that periodically. So I still see it as like spiritual messages, spiritual confirmations. The candle is white and is lit to purify, to open up energies for clarity, for understanding, for inner standing. So to me, it's the energy of the divine speaking. Yes, that is correct. Whatever this higher power you have, this higher authority, it's like a respect. That's what I wanted to say. Not like you're sitting in a classroom and it's a respect energy that you exude. You just give it off. It's not this energy here. This energy you alchemize, you transform it into something different, into healing, into learning, if one is open to it. Farmer, cultivation, working with the divine to cultivate. So your speech, your messages, this is cultivation with the farmer, is 3D energy, earth energy. The way you move about life, 6th house, 2nd house, 10th house, how you're seen in the public, your life choices and how you move around this world, around the people around you, how people can just observe you and receive a lesson that they need. And you don't even know that it's happened. Just you being is special. Just you being. Musician. Composer of harmony. Creation, passion, soulful sound, celebration. Just you being. You could enjoy music. Something about music. Oh my God. We talked about a birth doula. This could also be significant to a death doula. Something that you do in terms of maybe something you create musically, vibrationally. Something that you do. Maybe you speak to spirits. Lost loved ones' memories with this musician, composer of harmony, being able to take the information from the spirit and bring it down to the 3D. Where is that remote? That doesn't sound too loud to you? Because it sounds like, thank you. And it still sounds loud. Get in the theater and music. Something you do with music. Even when you turn it down, it's still loud. It's still heard. It's still getting up powerful. It's still powerful. Still don't know theater. I don't know what that means, but it means something to you. But it's something that you'll be able to create. Get in theater. So you speak to spirits. Maybe you do something in terms of birth as well, bringing life into the world. You could be a mother, but I mean, you could be a father too. But I don't know. The way you do it is, again, look at this king energy. This is someone who's a ruler, who has authority. You have this spiritual leader, the animal shaman. Animals could be significant to you as well. But this animal shaman is someone who looks like, this looks like very serious energy. But then you throw the musician in. Like, you're able to make this shit fun. You're able to make it enjoyable. You do it in a way that is compassionate, that is loving. So, yeah. Well, look, coach. Train, nurture, develop a plan, encourage, support. Again, more of that energy. And I like the word more of nurture. And these these plays, that's what they're called. These sports plays are developed through experience. All right, I've seen this work before. Let's see if we can make this work. And this is, somebody could be like a life coach, or they do something in a field where they are providing some type of assistance on a deeper level, on a spiritual, emotional level, mental. They don't feel that. Whatever you do, it helps people to change and transform. Okay. So we're going to get some divining dice, and then I think we're going to call it a day, because this is pretty dope. I don't want to mess it up with some other junk. Oh, we could get... It's always we could get. You are hilarious, Miss Meek Meek. Hilarious. I don't know if I want to use these. I want something more that gives you a, hey, you are doing the best job ever. You're freaking awesome. And I love you to death. That's the type of energy I was looking for. But all of those cards are on the other side over there. And, I mean, I do love you. I do. Let's do this enchanted path. Look at that. We could do this. Hold on to your love. I don't know what that means to anybody. Terry, the name Terry could be significant. Wasn't there a Cindy as well? A Maxine or Max? We have healing. Heal past wounds to move forward freely. That flow energy with the trine. Maybe there's one person that you need to be flowing freely with. Ooh, focus. Keep your attention on your goals. With a magnifying glass, it looks like someone's doing research or looking into something, looking hard into something. Someone could also be a swimmer or a diver. It makes me look like snorkeling, so that could be significant. And someone, this is someone, oh look, listening to music. And the headphones look like their hearts. So listening to loving music, maybe what you say or what you speak, maybe the vibration of that is musical or magical, vibrational. The tone of your voice could be soothing. You think of sunset and the music is being able to like lull a baby to sleep. We have receptivity. Be open to receiving love and abundance. A gift. It's this thing I remember. Someone gave me a box of darkness. Someone gave me a box of darkness before. It took me a while to realize that this was a gift too. So it's understanding that although something was hard and it had to, it was a hard lesson to learn. It was needed. It was necessary for whatever this growth is. Because this energy speaks to this person who's in this North Node energy. Is just, not just, something I don't know. They're the coach maybe, but you have to be out here running the plays yourself. This is your lesson to learn, your journey. With eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant eternal force for everyone. And the white candle with the confirmations, clarity, I speak English, and gain a clear understanding of what you truly want. Maybe that's again something that this person also does. Eternal love. I like that a lot. Something about the blood could be significant. Fe. RH factor. Oh shit. Receptivity and healing is RH. And then Fe is iron, which talks about the blood. Something about the RH factor in someone's blood is significant. And we talked about vampires and the draining of blood. And then the candle confirms. What is that about? Oh, wow. One more card. One more. Action. Take steps that lead you closer to your dreams. A running start. The Fool energy comes to mind with truth. Live your truth authentically. Something about an open book. Or being, it's like the open chapter of, and she looks like her body is to the back of the book. So this is a book of your life. There's a chapter or page open that someone doesn't want to look at. Maybe doesn't want to acknowledge right now. Maybe someone is like taking their focus off of everything or putting their focus onto everything else except this, what they need to look into. What they need to be. This is someone needing to receive a gift. It could be a box of darkness that they don't want to look at. Their own darkness, someone else's darkness, but it's something that they don't want to look at right now. No. I'm sending you love, whoever this is. Okay, I'm going to go. I hope that this, something about a teacher's assistant. I just putting them together since these two, those two, the A and the T is, it gave me teacher's assistant. That's the something, a technical assistant. I don't know, an assistant of something. a TA. Oh, a TA. And a college could be significant. Oh, God. I don't know why my throat just did that. These initials could also be significant, other ways. I don't know. But I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I love you very much. Have an awesome day. Bye.